of all the things, and that's what stresses you out, is where's my fork?
You have 2 desserts right there.
I was about to shove this down my throat.
It's trying to look sophisticated for this podcast.
All right, so we'll have to share. You'll have to pass. All right.
You can start.
Yeah, nice. And welcome back to another, actually not another,
This is the first time.
a special edition of Running with James.
Late
On the
night.
road.
On the road with
Yep,
James.
late night,
Late
right?
night.
Up all night.
I don't know about that, but okay.
You said earlier, I'm going to force myself to stay up till 10 so I can get up at 6 and get 8 hours of sleep.
That's not all night, though. 10's early for me.
So, Carlos,
Yes.
your first trip to TRE, right? Giving everybody a heads up on what's going down. We are at TRE, San Antonio.
The running event. It was, you guys kind of gave me the lowdown of it, but nothing can prepare you till you walk in there.
Yeah, a little overwhelming. A lot going on.
A lot going on. A lot of things, a lot of, eye candy for the feet.
Eye candy for running in general.
Yeah, for the running.
Everything.
Everything.
Right?
Well, everything running.
Everything
Gear,
running, yes.
Gels.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Clothing.
This dude has been he's been
You've
getting
been-
nutrition.
You've been a little bit of a hoe for the nutrition
This
booth.
dude has been getting plenty.
If there was a nutrition or electrolytes booth, you
Is it-
better
well,
believe.
let me taste that for you. Actually, you did a review.
I did a whole
for
review,
the-
so I could be a star tomorrow in Korea.
Yeah, because it was a Korean company.
Korean brand. So
Yeah, Korean brand.
I don't know.
I didn't hear it. Was it good?
It was. Yeah.
We paused real long on
yeah.
that.
No,
was it
not
actually good?
of the little jelly
The
ones.
lychee one.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
It had a weird, obviously the lychee or that bubble tea like texture was just a little bit different because it almost came out. I expected like one little, but it came out like one little glob kind of deal. But it was tasty and did not need. It was probably better texture than that fig one or the date one.
Yeah, she was a big fan of the date one.
I like the date one, but as far as without water, I feel taking that the Korean one was a little bit easier to go down.
Gotcha. Remember, if she's going to talk, you're going to have to give her that
I
microphone.
was gonna grab a bite, and she's
We
gonna
might, we might just have to hold it and not put it on. That'd be easier.
a little bit easier. There you go.
So you guys were on the road. Obviously, we don't have all the usual equipment.
Yeah.
This is actually our road studio that's here.
This is Road Studio.
And in addition
On the
to
fly.
that, would you like a chocolate gingerbread man?
I was debating if I was gonna eat. Ask Lauren.
Would you like a chocolate gingerbread man?
I appreciate it, but I'm good.
Okay, fine, screw you. All right, roll.
I got one.
Oh, you got one too.
Yeah.
I was like, having big friends.
I'm not a big chocolate person.
Sorry,
That's all right.
I shouldn't have been it. You know, I should have saved it for Olivia.
I don't know if that would have survived the trip home.
Why?
You think that little thing wasn't gonna melt on the way home?
It's been like 40 degrees.
Okay.
So this is pretty much what the trip's been, guys. Lauren has definitely been the contrarian, pretty much nonstop. So the adventure began on the road.
We're giving away all this for free.
Yeah, this is all free.
Oh, okay,
This is
that's
free
good.
just because it's special. It's a different occasion. We gotta give it for free. So he's begun a list. He has a list of things. And we haven't come up with a name with the list. It's just a list.
It's starting to be. Let me see. It was started to be. Let's just take some notes as we go through this weekend.
Just curiosity notes.
Curiosity, just little
curiosities.
funny little tidbits.
Yeah, little tidbits.
Because already the ride here seems like a year ago.
It does, and it was just yesterday.
It was just yesterday.
Yeah,
So
yesterday afternoon, actually.
yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
So just on the way here.
And before you say that, if you guys will remember a couple weeks ago, I mentioned about taking road trips because we went to High Rocks,
Yeah.
Dallas. And I was like, it'll take a little longer because we got some ladies riding with us.
Yeah.
Right? And we made it 30 minutes,
For the first stop?
Yeah,
Or-
first stop.
Yeah, it was emergency.
about 45 minutes.
Yeah, and then
And we stopped. What was okay? I had to get gas.
we could get gas.
How to get gas? Right? Are you looking up to try to figure out the time?
I'm just.
Why don't you look up the internet? Get on the internet and look it up.
My phone said.
No, that's
I'm just. You're saying the first emergency stop. I feel like the first stop was because we had to get gas, and I was like, I'm opportunistic.
No.
Is that, oh,
No.
You're right. You're right. I would like to redact my statement.
Retract.
Retract my. What's redact then?
That would be like you blacked out the statement.
Retract my statement.
Okay, taking it back.
Yeah, my bad.
Because I'm pretty sure the statement was,
I hate to be that person.
I hate to be that person because we had stopped to get coffee.
You're right.
And we got back in the car.
You're right.
Like 15 minutes later.
You're right.
And I started laughing. I was like, I know what she wants. And you started, I was like, she needs to go to the bathroom. Yes, I need to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
You're right.
And then
just on the way to the next bathroom trip, we had an episode.
yeah,
We'll call it a medical emergency.
medical emergency.
Medical episode.
I thought we were going to like pull over and call 911.
Yeah, I mean, luckily...
She was turning white.
I mean, luckily, I just got recertified in my CPR. So it was all in my, they say, like, to the rhythm of Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, staying alive.
That's
staying
the
alive.
beats.
I would just like to say, this is why people think I'm a character, because y'all take every little thing about me and y'all dramatize it like so
Okay, well, let's not
much.
dramatize it. Let's just give the facts.
I
Just
said,
facts.
how do I roll down the window? You said, why do you need to roll down the window? And I said, I'm getting a little woozy, lightheaded. And y'all couldn't seem to understand that. Like I said, I think it's because I'm sitting in the back. It could be because I'm also on my phone. I don't know. I just know I'm woozy and lightheaded.
The way you tell the story, you don't ever tell it properly.
That is exactly
No.
what
I might faint.
Here's how the story went. How do I roll? Can you even roll these windows down in the back seat? How do you get that done?
I can't.
And I said, you just can't. Even though there's little buttons
I
right
can
in the back
find
seat
them.
that say roll window down.
Cannot find them.
But I was like, I can roll them down for you. She's like, why do you need them rolled down for?
I felt sick.
I'm about to faint.
I'm about to faint.
Those were her first words. Not I'm lightheaded. Not I'm feeling woozy. Not I'm car sick. It was, I'm about to faint.
I don't remember saying that.
Luckily, I have notes.
That's great. I'm glad you have notes. I don't remember saying that. Guess what? Maybe I was about to faint.
And then...
If I don't remember saying it, then something must be
So it
wrong.
was much closer to a medical emergency than some people would like to admit. Can we agree on that?
I would agree.
Okay. Then, I mean, she came to a kind of epiphany of she might possibly, at times, have reasoning of a toddler.
Yeah. That wasn't even much further along.
That was a quote.
I think that was during her lightheadedness
That she said.
She had like a light bulb came on. She's like, you know what? Sometimes I have the reasoning of a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to think if you said that?
No, I remember saying that. I'm trying to think of like what prompted me to say that.
I'm pretty sure like we didn't engage you. That was you.
We were having a conversation. About something, and I made a comment, and I then followed up with, I sometimes have the reasoning of a toddler. Like in my head, it is like perfectly sensible, but to any other adult, within a 10-mile radius, it's like, what is this chick talking about?
Well, those were just some quick notes.
Just small notes. There was another.
You know
note.
what? Yeah, I'm just gonna. The notes are funny. Ha ha. Ha ha. I did not take any notes because you know why? I don't know if I'm that petty.
Oh, it's petty.
How's that petty?
It's petty. He's just making observations.
When I make observations and
Start making observations.
you're,
I would like you to be that observant. Yes, that'd be awesome.
I don't know if you'd call this a defense. You try to confusion bomb people.
Yes, she did.
She tries to throw confusion
I
bombs.
forgot my whole point.
Yeah, she'll just start throwing random facts.
Not
And
even facts, just random.
First
Distractions.
distraction, usually denial.
Denial.
That
Distractions.
did
Denial.
didn't happen.
And then accusation.
And then
Accusations.
you're too frustrated and you can't remember your point. So
That's exactly what
That's
happened.
right. So
and
that's
so guess what? I win.
so. So we have notes. Just
What I think it is actually, it's ageist. She's taking advantage of the elderly
yes,
because the both of us are on an age.
things can be forgotten.
Things can easily be forgotten.
Yes.
It was early morning. We hadn't had coffee or breakfast.
No.
She was in freaking boho paradise or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And she was living footloose and fancy free.
Oh, this morning. Right?
Yesterday.
This morning, yeah.
Oh, this
It
morning.
wasn't yesterday.
I was say, what in boho?
was this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
See? Who's forgetful?
We already said we're forgetting. That's literally what we're talking
I've
about.
admitted. I've told you, my wife. She takes full advantage of that. I'm not 100% positive.
Didn't I say we weren't going to buy that? Let me explain something to you. Did you go to the grocery store? Have you been to the grocery store lately?
Yes.
I thought that coffee shop we went to was very crowded, but
It was.
the coffee was very tasty.
It was. And it wasn't even
And
high quality gas station coffee.
it was not high quality gas station coffee, but you know what? I accept it, and it was good.
It was good.
And I almost bought a sticker because I like to support small businesses like that.
You want to try this? It's pretty good.
Was it worth? Is it 2 hour drive? Good.
I don't know if it's 2 hour drive, but it's rich.
So we went to this
It's
place
rich.
called
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Paris Baguette. Apparently, there's one in Houston somewhere. We've been told.
That's what the lady from
That's
Magnolia
what,
told
that's
us.
what the lady from Magnolia told us. I've never been there, but it exists.
Oh,
So now
like
I'm
downtown
gonna
somewhere.
fact check her. And there's one more piece
You're doing a
of
lot of that.
what was it? Millionaire. What was it? Opera cake?
Yeah, some kind of opera cake.
Some chocolate opera cake. Last piece, James got it, and the woman behind the counter said a woman drove 2 hours. 10
2 hours, yeah.
2 hours for this cake.
For one.
For one piece. And they're not big pieces. It's like 4 inches.
It's a lady finger.
It's a lady finger.
It's a little something, you know.
And she drove 2 hours for this.
And then she said, I can't have them. I was like, don't you work here? We're not allowed to have them. Well, you could buy it. No, not allowed to buy anything. We'll give it away for free at the end of the night because we can't keep it.
Do they give it away for free?
No, she said they put it in a big bag and you pay $5.
I mean, I guess it's better than throwing it away, but why not give it away to like some of the people who
work there?
Or work there, or maybe, you could go outside and like hand it over to people.
Like the homeless person that was digging in the trash can?
Oh, I didn't see him, but I was going to say some of the homeless people.
Well, that may think it's like, because like the French lady, she was like, let them make cake. Right, when the people wanted
Marie
bread,
Antoinette.
And they chopped her head off. So I think people have learned, if you got sweets, you don't just give those out to homeless people.
No.
Because that could lead to revolt
And beheadings.
and beheadings.
So that's
Yeah.
slippery slope.
Very slippery slope.
So I mean, we've kind of jumped ahead for
We have.
We skipped a day.
Yeah, she skipped kind of. I know the confusion.
That's
yeah,
what she does.
Distraction.
Yeah. So as we backtrack a little bit, we did make it safely to San Antonio.
We did.
I don't think one more bathroom trip, but it was kind of.
Actually, in her defense, she asked to stop again. And I was looking for a gas station. Because I was like, well, we're 30 minutes away. Remember that?
I did. You did.
And she was already in an emergency situation because she waited till it was hurting.
Yeah.
And I was like, no worries, we're going to find a spot. But it took 31 minutes for us to find places
Yeah.
to go to the bathroom.
I held on.
She did. I was
I held
proud of
on
her.
for dear life.
Proud of her.
Yeah. A lot of Kegels.
Yeah. Oh, God.
There we go.
That's
That is we've already exceeded the number of times I want to hear that phrase
Yes.
on a trip.
that is a completely normal. A doctor would use that term.
Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
No.
Okay then.
She's not a medical doctor.
And I
I'm not
guarantee,
gonna say I'm not a doctor.
I can guarantee, I can think of 0 reasons a doctor would give me that phrase.
Oh.
Hey doc, what are you thinking? I need to work
Is there a
on.
male equivalent to a Kegel exercise?
Guys can do it too.
It's the same. It's called the same muscle exercise. See?
Learning everything right now.
I haven't looked.
Why don't you look it up?
I haven't. My phone is dead.
Oh my God, she doesn't know anything because her phone's dead.
I know.
She can't confirm or deny.
I've never honestly wondered if it's called. If guys have exercises for that. I know
Probably
ladies
call it
do.
like a dingle or something.
And mine's bad. At least mine's again a medical thing. The dingle exercises.
Oh my God.
So what everyone's been wanting to know. We've let it out. Someone let it out kind of on your story, right?
Yep.
I did.
So
Is that what everyone wants to know? That's what. That is what people on my story want to
They're
know.
curious.
you
It's taken 5 years,
3 years.
at least.
3 years.
minimum, I would say. It's-
4 years, because this is season 4.
But I swear it's been brought up on the trails though.
That's true.
This
I've been
is-
talking about it for years.
Years, so it's at least 5 years.
We're going to give you 3. We'll split the difference because I said 4, he's 5. We said trails, but we're going to say you're right.
I don't care honestly.
3. Because
Okay.
3 is still a long time.
3 is a long time.
You-
It's been 3+ years.
that finally, we got back to the Airbnb, which James' lovely wife Leah booked for us. It's a great place.
My secretary.
Your secretary, okay.
I had her set it up for us.
Oh, very good.
She got me bunk beds.
Bunk beds with an in-suite bathroom. So let's
Yep.
clarify that.
Yep. Which makes a ton of sense.
With all, well, actually, it kind of does.
It does. That's what I'm saying. It makes
Yeah.
a ton of sense.
Yeah.
You need to be able to bam, get it.
So afterwards, we all relaxed, came out, turned on the TV, and lo and behold, we found Predator.
Predator.
The original.
The original.
Not the
Arnie.
Predator, not Predators, the original.
Yep.
So we all sat down.
We sat down
and watched it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna hand this mic over.
Yeah.
We're gonna give. This is gonna be kind of a. Would you say like a
honest movie review?
We're testing out a segment we're thinking about for the show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Lauren's 60-second movie review.
Are you setting the timer?
I was going to put a timer on because I don't want to rant too long about this.
Oh, so now we were ranting?
I'm just gonna go off a few points.
Okay, for 60 seconds.
We'll go 60 seconds. Okay.
Things she found wrong with a movie.
It's not even like things I found wrong. Just press the timer.
And go.
Okay, Predator. Did not say it was a bad movie. I definitely think for the amount of years y'all have been convincing me that I just had to watch this movie, it was not up to the hype. It was not really worth my time. It is 90 minutes of my life I won't get back. I could have watched something else that was probably a little more enjoyable. It was fine. It had moments that made me laugh because they were cheesy. I just don't get it. I don't understand why so many dudes are into this movie. The acting really is not that great. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays very one note. He's one note the entire time. He has one face the entire time. And the only line I cared about hearing was, "Get to the chopper." That was it. They kicked a vulture. It was a real bird. An actor kicked a bird. Never okay. They almost killed a Brazilian tree possum. I'm guessing it was Brazilian tree possum because they were in South America, but it could have been another type of tree possum, but it was a tree possum. And then the one guy, I didn't want to die. He was the first to die. If I ruined it for you, I'm sorry, but
and time.
All right. So that was quick and ranty. That was actually a little angry.
A little angry.
60 seconds.
It was a little angry, and there was not almost a killing of a whatever armadillo aardvarkian thing she's talking about. It was in a log,
Brazilian tree
and it
possum.
opened it up and it ran off.
Could have killed it.
But he wasn't trying to.
Oh my God, I forgot about the hog. They also murdered a hog.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning, Lauren?
Hog.
Eggs. Unbirthed baby chickens.
With what?
There's a little bacon in there.
It's a little hog.
I didn't violently
Freaking
stab
hypocrite,
it.
dude.
I know.
Freaking
I
hypocrite.
know. I am.
I don't know. I saw you hit with that fork. It was pretty
I
much
didn't-
similar to.
I didn't violently stab it to death.
I mean, and in this guy's defense, his friend had just been murdered. He was going through a very psychological problem. He was in the jungle, and this thing came out of nowhere and attacked him. It was a wild boar. He didn't know it was a boar. I'm sure if he'd have seen it, he would have cuddled with it like you have, and like just stayed cuddled the rest of the evening.
Can
I
I?
will.
Go ahead.
The actual predator's face, which I've seen like still images of every now and then, like from whatever, the actual predator's face was creepier than I expected it to be in the movie. So I will give the makeup and costume team props because it was actually a little alarming with the mandibles.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this movie?
Oh God.
Jeez.
Be honest. It's okay. You're not
I don't know. What am I rating it overall?
10 being overall movie as far as
4.
4. Okay, 4 out of 10.
She looked like she was about to cry, trying to come up with that number.
Okay, I have a quick question though. Would that movie get a higher rating, like maybe like a point or two higher, if we had watched it on VHS?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all.
At least one. At least one
I know
extra
that
point.
that we streamed it might have been a little confusing to you, but
I mean, it's just you don't get that same. If I don't see that line go across and it like skip a second, it's like, where's the nostalgia?
okay, not a problem.
So I've obviously seen the movie several times.
Y'all were also laughing.
So I wasn't really watching the movie as much as I was watching her watch the movie, right? And we made several points about the ridiculousness of some of the scenes.
that's the joy of it.
That's part of the fun of the movie.
80s action.
But I seem to remember several times hearing this movie's really held up.
That was you.
I said I heard it. You co-sign it?
We talked about how that movie was about to be 40 years old.
Yes.
And we talked
Yes.
about how back when this movie was made, that would be a movie like in the late 40s, 1948, somewhere around there. So that it's just how this movie still held up, while movies in the 40s probably weren't holding up as well.
As well. Not saying they can't hold up. Because there's a lot of 40s movies that are still really good. I would watch them and enjoy
Yes, there's some but some of the special effect 40s movies
weren't there.
It was like a lizard with blue horns.
Stop motion animation,
Yeah,
right?
so-
But this was, like you said, the makeup was really good. Now
I said the one guy.
the what you call it, the camouflage.
The light
It's a
refraction.
But it still worked.
I mean, I'm not taking points off for that because of the time period it was in. As we said, it was 87, right?
Yep, right around there.
So yeah, like I'm not taking points off or like knocking it because of the special effects.
I mean, the cinematography was good.
But here's the thing. So Carl Weathers, who y'all were both like, he's such a man. He's so cool.
Facts.
I mean, it's all true.
but
I don't
he-
appreciate the way she's saying it, though.
But
It's very disrespectful.
But well, here's the thing. For him being the man and so cool and all that, again, if you haven't seen it, sorry, I'm about to ruin it for you. He died in such an unglorious way, and it was so fast.
that wasn't the point.
He could, like, I feel like he should have had a
It's
better
not like
way to go
it's not
out.
like he was the man in this movie.
But-
he's just the man.
He stopped Arnold. I got him.
I just feel like
I got him.
He
and
sacrificed himself for his friend.
He knew what was going to happen.
I don't know. I just feel like it was really quick. Like the arm came off, and then he like, would he get stabbed? I forgot.
Yes.
So I just don't know. I don't know. I felt like there could have been more. Like, Arnold got a whole thing where he's like covered in mud, and then like
Maybe
he's
it's
like,
because Arnold was the star of the movie.
I'm just saying. I don't get it. And then what else? I made the comment about like as the woman is running through the woods and like he's got like the thermosensors going. I'm like, why is like she's running? Her heart rate's going up. She's scared for her life. She never shows any. She never radiates
I
heat.
think you weren't noticing that she was running through the jungle, and like as she was running, she was going through like the jungle, so it was covering her up.
I don't think
Did you miss the
so.
Yeah.
scene where they had her on the treadmill with her VO2 max, and she really?
I must have looked away. I must have been Googling things.
Like, man, your VO2 max is well
Great.
beyond anything we've seen.
Great.
Yeah.
Resting heart rate.
Well,
Perfect.
I'm not going to allow her to let old man me and let me forget my point that I was trying to make.
Yes.
But like I said, I was watching her watch the movie. And the entire movie, she had a smile on her face. Now, she may not have enjoyed it as much as Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, okay? It's just not that kind of a heartfelt drama, movie or whatever. But she had a smile on her face. We were all laughing. She enjoyed that 90 minutes she said she's never going to get back. That looked like a real enjoyable 90 minutes from my point of view, young lady.
For those of you that are Patreon members, you've seen some of the topics we talk about.
Word.
We get into different stuff, not just running, politics.
Oh, yeah.
Difference between men and women.
Yes, great point, yes.
And when Lauren is not interested, she will completely disengage.
Yeah. Like this. See what she's doing right now?
There we go. So
This is the setup for disengagement, right here.
Disengagement.
She's like D- disengagement in 5.
Yes, she's preparing for disengagement. There was no disengagement.
Nope.
You
Locked in. I was proud of her because I was like, she's fully committed to watching this movie. We're going to have, like, this is a bonding moment for us.
was.
This is what you don't understand.
bonding moment.
This is
I agree.
this is how guys bond. You said you didn't understand why we were so into the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Okay? That's why you'll never understand what it's like to be a man.
me and my son.
That's also why you'll never be as independent as you want to be and as strong, and you'll never be able to pick up a couch by yourself because of those lady bird bones that you have.
It's kind of science, but anyways, as a annual passage of becoming
What did you say?
an annual
Oh,
passage.
Okay. I don't know what to say. It wasn't that.
I hope it came out. It's been
Not
a
that
long
kind.
day.
Not
It's a
that.
long-
Not that.
Passage of once a year, Alex and I will watch Predator.
Yeah.
Minimum.
We won't make you do that.
No,
We got
it's-
one. That's it.
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna push it.
You know
But
what?
I will.
Dad gonna be upset.
I will give
My
you.
dad. My
You didn't
dad
watch it with
doesn't.
us.
I don't
You
think
didn't watch it with him?
I don't think my dad even cares about Predator.
Okay.
My brother thinks it's also overrated. So,
That doesn't bother me at all. So-
you know what? Here's the deal. If it makes y'all happy that I finally watched it, and if it makes you happy to think that I enjoyed that time together, which was a bonding moment, I'm happy.
So now I'm thoroughly confused because if a smile and laughter is not enjoyment, what is it?
That's a good question.
Was it fake?
I don't answer with something so bad, but it's
Answer
not
with it.
appropriate. No, it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
Are you saying women knows how to fake it? Is
Yes,
that what you're
I
saying?
do.
Yeah. That's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah, women know how to fake it.
So what you're saying is women know how to lie really well.
We can't if we need to.
But you should never lie. You should always be honest. Actually, rule number 5 is always be honest. Because if you set that kind of precedent, then people can't trust you anytime.
I was honest that I thought it was an okay movie, but you're like, I don't know. I don't believe you. I think
No.
No, I don't think you liked the movie.
We agree with you.
We agree with you. It's not your kind of movie. But what I'm saying is, what you did say was it was 90 minutes of your life you're never going to get back, which insinuates you didn't enjoy those 90 minutes.
I could have watched. There's a lot of other things that we could have. If it were me picking, there's a lot of other things I'd have picked.
So I'm going to be honest with you. If we had to watch, tell me a movie like you and your girls will watch.
No. Gimme. Because of the other audience members in the room, I wouldn't pick a girl chick flick. I wouldn't do that. I would probably pick something that like Tropic Thunder, Dodgeball, something that's like a comedy that everyone can get enjoyment out of. Also, Tropic Thunder in the jungle, but it's funny.
Pick something new that you haven't seen.
I don't know. New that I haven't seen? Badlands. There we go. I said I'd watch Badlands.
Okay.
No. The point is that we made you watch, or not made, but we had you watch something that you would not traditionally watch. Something that we know you probably wouldn't really enjoy.
You know, I said I would watch Roadhouse.
Okay, but hold on just a second. So what I'm saying is, if we flip that and we watch something with you that we wouldn't traditionally watch, that's what I'm asking. Not you trying to appease and make everybody happy like all the time. Like, what would make a movie that would make you happy that we would not usually watch? That's what I'm asking. Sorry.
That's again. I don't.
Pride and Prejudice. You love that movie.
No, I would never watch that with anybody.
Why?
Because I cry ugly. I ugly cry in that. In Atonement and Pride and Prejudice, I ugly cry, and that is a movie that is best watched alone, so I can just feel my feelings, cry, and then like move on.
The point of movies, I guess.
That's a good one. And sometimes it is okay to feel your feelings.
Nobody said it's not okay.
So that's a movie that makes me feel my feelings, and it's like, oh, that's good. That's
give me
good.
another movie. So what's a movie you would watch with one of your girlfriends? Like when the ladies get together and y'all have a ladies' night and you sit down. What would it be?
Practical Magic. Love that movie.
Okay, Practical Magic.
Love that movie.
Okay,
one of my favorites.
I'm familiar with that movie. Okay.
Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
I think
and
so.
Nicole Kidman,
and
they're the
all,
witches.
One of them, Nicole, she's
the
all wild.
They're witches.
And then the one witch dude comes in or something, right?
Well, he's not a witch dude. No, they end up killing her accidentally killing the sister's abusive
I thought
ex.
it was like Jack Nicholson or something.
No, that's The Witches of Eastwick. Also a really good movie.
Okay, either way. So.
But I wouldn't make y'all watch that because there's a lot of lady nudity, and that would be weird to watch with y'all.
Okay. Which one?
Witches of Eastwick.
No, the other one.
Oh,
the first one that you mentioned.
Practical Magic. Practical Magic is really good, and it's family friendly.
Here's what would happen. Just I'm gonna be completely just upfront and honest. We would have a good time watching.
You would hate that movie.
No, I've seen the movie. We would have a good time watching the movie. Do you know why?
Because you'd be making fun of it the
The
whole
entire time. Watching your expressions, we would see what you really enjoy. We'd see your little giggles, and you're like, "Oh, it's so cute."
It wouldn't be fun for me then.
And exactly, there it is, right there. You enjoyed your time. We were making fun of the movie for you. And you were fact checking all this stuff, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, this is the same person from such and such and so and so, right? So, in that, you didn't ruin it for us in that moment, right? Because we're not so like emotionally tied to the movie that anything you would have said would have insulted us. It wouldn't have changed anything. But if you flip the script and we watched some Practical Magic, and we would have an amazing time, 100%. It would ruin the movie for you in that moment.
Ruin the movie for me in that moment.
Even, like, get around, take utensils, and pretend we're singing. Like
We would, yes, because they do
No,
that.
that's necessary. That's a great scene, and that's what you're supposed to do in that scene.
Oh, there we go. We're doing what.
Do you even know what the song is?
No, I can't remember. I do remember that there's a scene where they get and sing. I remember Nicole Kidman, and she's like,
That's pretty much any movie with 3 chicks in a kitchen.
ooh.
You're not wrong.
I'm
You're not wrong.
Not in a bad way.
This fight works.
That's true.
Any sort of music, there will be a music banter of
Yes.
singing and lip syncing. That's not a bad thing. Just like in any action movie, there might be some explosions and someone getting shot with a bow and arrow. It happens.
That's right.
Sometimes a group
screaming.
of women get together and they accidentally murder an abusive ex-boyfriend and bury him in the backyard.
Somehow I feel like that's part of why the movie is so enjoyable for the ladies. Why I don't get that. Like a lot of women movies end up murdering men. Have you noticed that there's a lot of lady movies that men die in?
Are there?
Yeah.
What? What other one? Because I can't think of
What's the one where the chick she was married and she faked her own death or whatever?
Girl.
No, not that one. She faked her own
That's a good
death,
one, though.
and then she started finding this new guy, and the guy thought she was dead, and he was so upset about it. But then he found her again. This is an older movie. It's around that same time, late.
I was gonna say Gone Girl too.
In the '90s. No.
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying
to think of the chick's name. It was the Pretty Woman chick.
Julia Roberts.
Oh, so she ended up murdering him eventually because he tried to murder her.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then there was the other one where the chick faked her death on the boat to get away from her crazy husband. And then, she ended up killing him when he found her. And there was one where she got accused of killing her husband on a boat, and she didn't actually kill him. And then she found him, and she killed him because it was double jeopardy. I think that was the name of the movie.
That was Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 3 off the top of my head. There's a lot of lady killing.
Any of those?
You've never seen those movies?
I don't know which movie. I don't know what their titles are, but based on
Perfect
the plot,
Strangers? Not Perfect Strangers. That was a show.
Based on the plot, I can't think of what those movies are.
Julia Roberts. You've seen a lot of Julia Roberts movies.
I love her, but I can't think of a movie where she kills her husband.
Well, it was at the end. In the beginning, she didn't kill him.
She
faked her death.
Runaway Bride. No, that's not Julia Roberts. Yeah, that is. That's Julia Roberts.
That's her. I'm pretty sure she killed her husband in that one too. That's why she had to run away.
Erin Brockovich. I don't know. She didn't kill her husband in that movie. That was a good movie.
Sleeping with the Enemy.
Sleeping
Never
with
saw it.
the Enemy.
Never saw it.
You would like that one. It's an empowering movie for women.
That was in her heyday too.
Oh yeah, she was.
That was right after Pretty Woman.
Oh yeah. Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, great movie.
Who cares?
She didn't murder anybody.
Is that what made it great?
No, it's just a good movie. It's based on a real person. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Erin Brockovich. In my head, I'm thinking Erin Brockovich. I'm sorry.
What?
Because I was in my head.
This just changed the entire movie.
Wait. Sorry.
I did not know it was an autobiography.
My bad. No, I'm thinking Pretty Woman, but in my head, I was also thinking Erin Brockovich. That's based on a real person. And that's a really good movie. But Pretty Woman is also a great movie. Hooker with a Heart of Gold. Watch it.
Based on a true story, people.
That's love, guys.
Based on a true story.
Has nothing to do with his money.
We got you watching the movie. Okay, we've gotten Congratulations. So, anything?
I'll just be honest, it wasn't that big a deal to us. We really didn't care. I think you brought up the whole Predator thing before we did because we hadn't seen the movie. You said something about Predator. No. And then we said, well, we can watch it right now. And then we're like, well, let's look and see if we can find it. And you said, it's on Prime.
I did say that. I said that because I had watched it. You know where I tried watching it? The last time I tried to watch Predator, when I was in Manchester. At the place I was staying at, it was on Prime. And that's where I tried watching it when I was sitting in my Airbnb. And I only got 20 minutes in.
If you'd tried to watch it with the guy who owned the house, I bet you he would have really liked that. He might have asked you to stay a little longer. It could have been a Pretty Woman situation.
Except he didn't have money. He had 2 other roommates, so definitely not the same situation. But
so are you saying you're not interested? You wouldn't be interested?
I wouldn't be interested in a stranger that I'm whose house I'm just staying at for 2 nights. No, I can't say that I'm immediately right off the bat thinking about that. Especially when we were there for a race and stuff.
I have thoughts, but we're gonna let it go.
Yeah, we're gonna let that go.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
But
Patreon.
a whole just kind of. Don't you now feel like when we make these references,
you'll know better?
Because you're always like, I don't get any of these references. I don't get any of these references.
There's a strong chance I'm still not going to remember any of it.
She doesn't care about us.
Yeah.
There's no love.
Some of them I might. I might surprise myself and be like, oh, I remember that. There's a very strong chance I still won't get most of them. I will understand the handshake, get to the chopper. I thought that was from another movie, to be honest. So did not know it came from this movie. I don't know what other references there would be to make, to be honest. The one inappropriate joke the guy makes in the chopper at the beginning, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to say that language.
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
So,
and the guy who said it was the guy you said you didn't want to see die.
I thought it was Poncho who said it, or no, the guy with the mustache I didn't like.
No, it was the guy with the glasses. He was the one telling the jokes all the time.
That's a bum.
That's what was cracking me up. Is when he died, you were like, "Oh, he's the one guy I like." And I was like, "That's the guy that was making the really inappropriate jokes that you."
Funny.
You're
right. That is funny because honestly, I clearly was not paying attention to who was saying what.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we all had a great time.
Well, you and I had an enjoyable time. Apparently, she didn't.
Well, And then you know what? That's all right. Sometimes not everyone's gonna like everything.
That's right. Best 2 out of 3.
That's 2 out of 3. We still enjoyed it.
60%, 66%. That's a good percentage.
If you would have all of a sudden, I'm going to bed, or you fell asleep, I think me and James will still have enjoyed it.
we would have finished the movie.
Oh yeah,
We might have turned it up a little louder so you couldn't go to sleep.
That's rude.
Turn that up.
That's so rude.
You're gonna hear that alien. Ha ha ha.
I feel like what I would have, one of y'all would have done when y'all waited, and then y'all would have like just screamed loudly to wake me up abruptly.
No, we wouldn't have
I
done
have a
that.
friend who did that once. It was really mean.
No, we wouldn't do that.
No.
So that was just last night. That was even before today.
That was day one. Half day one.
Yeah, that was a long day, honestly. And
Yeah.
we just went and picked up our stuff, and we went to that on party.
The on pop party, which you got that nice crossbody bag.
I got okay. Yeah, you want to tell that one?
Why? I'm happy about you and your crossbody.
No, tell the whole story. But be truthful. Don't be a woman. Don't be the whole faking it lie thing.
I don't.
Just because you can.
I feel like.
And you're great at it.
I feel like.
supposedly.
Okay, I'll do my best. We went to the
That
opening
wasn't the on
event.
party. That was just the.
No, it wasn't on. It was the opening event. It was posted by Hoka, Shopify, Tough something.
Yeah, I don't remember. Some sock.
Darn tough.
Darn
Vermont or
Tough
something.
Vermont, which is a sock company. And then there was just people mingling, nibbling. There was a lot of cheeses
In
and
the grotto.
cured meats.
This chick was having the best.
I was hanging out they were calling their loved ones, and I was just cuddling up next to that cheese board while they called their loved ones. So that was my thing. And Hoka did a giveaway where you went up to a big old board, picked a random race bib, and you got one of 3 colors. You were only supposed to pick one bib, and then you got to go up to a desk and get a prize based on whatever corral color you got.
Pretty neat. That was a good
It was
idea.
a cool idea. No, it was a fun idea because you really didn't know what you were picking a number or anything, or what you're picking a bib for.
Right.
Carlos and I picked up 2 bibs. They both said Corral Black. And James's first one he picked up said Corral Black, and he said, "Nah, I don't want the same one as y'all."
Well, I figured we would be all getting the exact same thing.
Yes,
So I wanted to
yeah. So he put it down, and he picked up another one. And it said red.
Yep.
And I was like, "You can't do that. You're not allowed to cheat. You got to stick with what you stick with."
I still don't understand how that was cheating.
I was just being silly.
Okay.
And so, because what I did is, as soon as he did that, I tried to do the same thing. And
I didn't know that.
I did. I tried to do the exact same thing, and I got black again. And I was like, well, I'm not going to test the fates again. So we're just going to stick with what
You were
got.
probably scared that you would put it back and the next one would say, "Sorry, you're a loser."
I was
Or
afraid
something.
somebody was going to call me out. Is what
Well,
it
we're not
was.
going to call you out. We're
I was afraid someone behind me would be like, "You can't do that," and you know I hate being called out on things.
No.
So we went up, and Carlos and I got a fancy schmancy Hoka hat.
But you wear hats.
It's a nice hat. No, it's a nice
good
hat.
hat.
It's a
It's a
nice
good hat.
hat.
It's nice.
And then, but Jameson here got a very fancy
Let's be honest.
crossbody.
Yeah, I got a crossbody.
It was a
it's
nice
a fanny
crossbody.
pack, but we turned it into a crossbody.
It was nice. It's good quality. It seems like
There was fancy baller soaps in there.
and not chocolate.
No, I thought it was chocolate,
We
but
thought it was
apparently it's like
snacks.
some kind of crayon orange chocolate
Caramel.
like hydration powder.
I thought it was coffee. No, we found out it
Oh,
was
it's coffee. That's
we
right.
should have made it today.
Yeah.
could have made it instead of the
didn't
crap we
think
had
about
here.
Yep. And it also had a sticker. And
And you got
the
some-
moment they handed it to me, Lauren's face was,
was like,
she was just like the jealousy in her eyes was thick.
I mean, it was a cool crossbody, but also Carlos is like, I got to get me one of those. Gabby's gonna want one.
Yeah, he was jealous as well, but not for himself.
No, he was more for trying to make sure his wife was happy that he
trying
came
to
back
take
with
care of his
something.
boo.
Well, I told my boo that I was like, "Oh, I got a hat. James got a nice crossbody. Get me one." I was like, I'll see what
I like how these people are like thinking like we can just
walk up and
let me
grab
get one
things.
of those. Let me get one of those.
I think they have the wrong idea of what we
It's not
do.
the Oscars awards party where the celebrities go in and pick through all the gifts. It's
Correct.
not really like that.
No. We're not that high level.
Not yet.
Not yet.
we're like, so may I have some more, please?
Yes, we are like the cast of Stranger Things. Think maybe maybe the sub B actors.
Yes.
They're kind of coming in there. You might know them.
They actually died in season 1, and they just reused them again in season 3. And you don't even know it.
They're background people.
Yeah, for the flashbacks, and still get some credit. Maybe some smaller residual checks from the season 1. But
Yeah,
we're there.
Yeah. So he did try to bamboozle a guy out of it.
Yeah.
and like switching, but
the guy almost
at first he
did.
was like down, and then he started.
He offered it first. I was like, oh, there. And we saw the guy walking. I was like, hey, I'll trade you right now.
he wanted the hat.
Yeah, but then I guess
His
He
boo.
talked to
Now-
his wife.
yes. Well, once you have, if I would have just initially traded off the bat, but then now that I wanted that, the roles were reversed. So then
He had the power.
he had the power. I think it might have been I turned him down, so he had to return the favor.
You're probably exactly right because he had to get the power back.
Yes, he felt denied,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm going to get this guy back.
Yeah. So, but it's all right. Lauren got some sunglasses today and didn't tell anybody.
No one.
No
Actually,
one.
I did. I said to you.
She told you.
I did.
You showed him to me.
I said I just came from Gooder because when I went to look for y'all and I came back and I said, oh, I didn't know if y'all. I went by Gooder. I got some sunglasses.
So I had to go over there, and I had to turn on all kinds of charm.
Not really.
Oh my God, they had these one sunglasses, and I'd seen them earlier, and I was like, dude, those. I like the shape. They're new, and they're called the Retro OG.
Yeah.
The Retro OG.
Retro G.
No, I thought it said OG.
Retro G.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just thinking Retro.
You kept saying you were the OG.
Well, I just thought it said Retro OG.
Okay. No, it's
I
good.
could be
It
wrong.
sounds good. It sounds
I mean, it's
good.
in my bag. I could go look
sounds
it up,
good.
or we could get your phone out and look it up too. But either way, I was like walking around talking to people. Do I look good in these? Do you think I should have these? I was laying it on thick.
Yeah.
So finally, I went to the lady and I was like, "Oh, these are awesome." She's like, "Oh yeah, they're lovely. They're what you call them?
I don't remember.
They're like oh my gosh, like special edition." They were special edition.
Maybe,
That's what
okay.
it's also known as. They had extra inventory they couldn't sell.
Yeah.
So,
They were doing giveaways.
and so I'm like, do you think I look good in these? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh man, I would really like to get a pair of these. She's like, I've got you.
Yeah.
She made me feel special, even though everybody was getting them.
After I saw that, I was like,
You got the racer ones,
get
right?
those red ones.
Yeah, that's all he did. He just said, "You had the red one." She's like, "Oh yes, of course." And so all that extra stuff I was doing to lay it on thick.
But also, like, James and I would walk up to booths and we would, like, kind of schmooze our way to try to talk to people to get things. Carlos, you had confidence. You were walking up to booths and, like, hey, man, just like you knew people from your whole
Yeah, I think my
past.
favorite of the day walking was when you went to
10,000.
10,000. Like the way you walked up there was just like you were an athlete that has been doing business with that 10,000 has been sponsoring for years.
They did give me a free race kit, so I figured, hey, let's
Yeah.
just go in there like,
They're gonna remember me.
They-
I PR'd.
I PR'd, hey, I just got that store credit.
Yep.
Let me just peruse in here. They basically looked at me like, who the hell is this guy? But still, luckily it was at the end of the day, so my confidence wasn't just shot for the rest of the day, but I'll be right back in there tomorrow. Just
Yeah.
Head full of steam. Just
that's the only way to do it.
Run on in there and just see what happens.
Yep, that's how you got to do it.
You have a salesman charm about you. You have confidence.
I don't know if I'd say a salesman charm. I think you just have a charm about you.
I mean, when
Yeah.
I say salesman,
No. You have to kind
like
of
salesman charm, I think about like when I work all these different conferences and stuff, like people who just walk into booths and all that and they've just got a way, or like people who work the booth, they've got a way of like immediately kind of getting you in and talking to you and like making you feel like you're their best friend and then the pitch.
Like that one guy that was just standing in the middle of the aisle. He closed us hard, quick.
We probably would have gone if we didn't go to that Puma thing. We don't know what
That
it was.
guy was
We would've-
good.
Yeah, he was
That
very.
dude
Did we get his name again?
Yeah,
Craig?
he gave me his card. Yep.
He was a very personable guy.
And he was very tall.
This dude was a master at his craft.
Yeah.
Like we're walking up and he's like, "Oh, I love the jerseys, guys. I love these.
This guy.
These are so good." Oh, running with James. Who's James? Oh, you're James? Oh, the podcast? Your voice. You have a great voice for a podcast.
You heard that several times.
I did hear that several times, but I'm a little. It's like that old school thing, right? You got a face for radio.
Yeah.
So like nobody said, man, you should also do video as well. Like you should keep doing the voice.
His name was Brogan.
Yeah, that was an unusual
That's
name.
an interesting. I was like, I'm just now reading it, and I'm saying Brogan. I'm like, of course it was Brogan.
He was a handsome man.
He was a very handsome man. He was a very tall man.
Thought of him for you.
He was a very tall, handsome man.
She thought of him for her too.
I did. I did. I was like, where are you from, Brogan? I'm going to look.
Like, I want you to hear my 67 life story. It may take more than 60 seconds though.
Yes, we might have to do this over coffee. I did get, don't worry guys, I got his IG. I got his info.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what any normal girl would do. I'm going to
He did
look
throw
him
me
up
back.
on
He did make one mistake
Insta.
though.
What was that?
He made one mistake, and I don't think y'all caught it. When we were telling about the podcast and we're telling where from, he says, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh man, well I'm in Houston. I'm gonna have to check that podcast out."
I did hear him say
I
that.
did too. I wondered what he meant by that.
He basically meant like, I'm not listening to your podcast,
Oh.
but I'm giving you,
Make you feel special.
I'm making you feel special, and like I'm trying to engage with you, and then I'm gonna like, come to my event. Here's my card. Let's connect. But he did it in such a way that it didn't feel like he was trying, because I feel like when we got there, we would connect. He made it sound special. And that's one of the things that I want to learn is there were so many really good buzzwords and like very interesting phrases and like in the space. Lauren was doing an amazing job at like mirroring that energy. Like they would say, I think Brooks, we were talking to Brooks, and he's like, yeah, man, it's like, you know, we're doing this this special foam, and it's a really great thing in the runner space. And then Lauren would be like, oh, it is a really great thing in the runner space.
What can I say? I'm good at mimicry.
It was so good.
Adaptation.
I was cracking up. But like, it's all these buzzwords, right?
You
The
do
one
have to
guy
pick it
from
up.
Saucony, he kept using the D word. I don't even know what, I don't even know. I'd never heard that word before in my life.
Which one?
Like Dexatrim or something, or
Oh, yeah.
dexterity, or
He
Yeah.
was talking with so much enthusiasm, and like he was talking also kind of fast, and I was working the camera, so I was trying to stay focused and stay in frame. And he was saying a lot of things. I was having a hard time keeping up with the whole conversation.
yeah, I think he was done for the day. He was using the same exact spiel, and he was trying to get out of there quick.
He was too. He did. I said when I told them when I booked, I was like, "Hey, we just need like 15 minutes," and we got like 30.
We did, but that was
Yeah,
good.
it was mainly him kind of spiel,
He was-
to be honest
yeah.
with you, because we kind of, James was kind of, I heard him in terms of questions, and he just kind of kept going on his spiel. Then I kind of tried to pin him down a little bit. Which shoe would you pick for High Rocks?
yeah.
kinda
We were
deal.
trying to, because a lot of the stuff he was saying, it wasn't that it wasn't good, but very few people would have any idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really apply
It wasn't
to a lot of the people that we talk to.
Yeah.
So it would like go over their heads. So we have to be able to like, I guess like translate that so people could understand.
It was very technical, so it wasn't super listener friendly unless you are talking or listening from the perspective of a very shoe nerdy individual, someone who really likes to break down like what goes into a shoe, which a lot of our people personally are not that deep into it. Like you,
Not
kind
yet,
of are.
maybe, yeah.
not yet, but you are, and maybe like one or two other people.
I did like his enthusiasm into
Oh,
the
yeah,
foam,
for sure.
like into the foams. He was all
He was.
about all the foams and testing. So I did find that very, he was very enthusiastic about the whole. It wasn't like a 30 minutes of. And the PBL foam, is, you know what I mean? And you guys were about to pass out. Like,
TPEEE.
yeah, yes, the TPPEE. Which no, it was the what was it? What did he call it? The
The Holy Grail?
Holy Grail, the
Yes.
HG.
Yeah,
the
HG,
the
Holy
Holy
Grail.
Grail of foam.
Yeah.
So it was very. I learned a lot from
Sure.
it, and it was very interesting, and it was to see that. But he
Yeah.
was kind
And
of.
honestly, and so that's the thing I think with a lot of these shoe companies, it's like they came out with the pro versions, right, which is supposed to be like the top end. And it's like, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come out with an even better version. We're going to call it the Elite. And then nobody's going to want the Pro anymore because now the Pro is not the Elite and the best of the best, right? And all the stuff you really want is in that Elite shoe, right? So they had that new Elite 3 that he was showing us. But then he's like, oh yeah, the Pro's still here. It's basically the same shoe. So it's like he's saying, you don't want to, we want this fancy thing over here. And so there were a couple different brands that were kind of like that. Like Adidas had a couple new ones like that. And I don't know. It's just like one of those things where these brands, because there's so many, because the market is open to it now. The higher price shoes, like all the shoes they were really talking about, everything was like $200 or more. Mm-hmm. Even like the long runs.
That's like become the standard now.
It was. Yeah, I was kind of shocked. Was it? Who was it? Was it Brooks? Someone with a shoe? No, it was Skechers. Their price point was pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah,
some of
they have always been better.
So I was like, well, I think a plated daily trainer was like $130.
Yeah.
Which most of that's $160 to $180 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But the one trend I kind of seemed like a few of the bigger companies were going to was really trying to pump up those stability shoes.
Yeah.
They were,
And I think it's just because they're putting the super foams in them now, and so they're so much lighter. And so it's like, hey, you can now have a shoe that's stable and light. It doesn't weigh freaking 12 ounces or something crazy like that.
For me, it seemed like in the past, most of the time, they didn't really, it was more like an afterthought.
It was.
They were just going to be a wide base.
You're stuck with what you get.
It's going to be ugly. You get one colorway of, your grandma's couch color, and there you go.
Yeah.
And
I did like how a lot of the companies we spoke with, we always ask, what's the colorway going to look like? And they're like, well, we're going to release this one in January, this one in June. And so like you have all these like colorways, like really there's like 6 of them, but we're going to disperse them out over like, 3, 4, 5 months.
Well, that's just marketing
That is
101.
marketing.
Let's just make sure we sell all the product, right? So, what would you say today, just for today, because it's first day technically, what would you say was the thing you liked the most, you learned the most from, or you're the most excited about?
Oh, easy. Puma. 100%. Because we can't talk in super detail yet about like all the things we saw.
You just can't show it.
We can't. Well, yeah, we did. We saw what's coming new for what their Hyrox collaborations are going to be like in the in the next year. They're really cool, in my opinion. I'm really excited about that collaboration, that partnership growing. Saw some apparel that I'm very excited to buy and give them all my money.
You got to switch. You're the influencer. You got the stuff. You got to say, "Give me this stuff." So
Well,
I can
yes.
it and show it for you.
Yes. Well, I
But
don't.
you're just like, I have money, please take.
I mean, I love stuff. I love their stuff. But not just like what was on the showroom, but we got that invite for the upstairs, the Future is Fast.
Future is Fast.
The Future is Fast, which was them showing off like 5 different like, those aren't super shoes. They're like highly specialized prototypes. Yeah, but they were like some of the craziest designs. And not only did they like show them off, talk about them and like their applications were, but we all got to try them on. And that was really cool. And I thought that was really neat. One, to be invited, because there wasn't a ton of people up there. It was a pretty select group. So that we got invited to come see that, but we got to also like handle and put on these shoes. And they were crazy. I can't ever see applying that to anything, but they were fun to try on and bounce around in.
How about you?
No, I would say for me, it's tough to narrow down, but I'm going to say possibly what they're doing with the Adidas Evo SL. You have the trail version.
different options,
They have the trail version with a little bit bigger lugs, and they have, I believe it's the ATR version, which is a little bit maybe for like gravel, but that'd be kind of interesting. Would that work on Hyrox carpet? Just that little bit of grip on there. So I thought those two, what they're doing with that Evo is, was very, I think you really ranked it pretty high, like your shoe in the review.
Overall, yeah.
Overall, it was an overall great shoe.
It's just a really versatile shoe.
So then what they're, adding that to make it a trail shoe, and then maybe a slightly road to, gravel kind of shoe. It'd be interesting to see how those play out.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I think there were several things that were pretty neat. Puma was cool. I mean, some of their stuff that they have, that the Pure that they're coming out with, which is just basically a DV8 Nitro without a plate. Like I've said it several times. I was like, I would love this shoe if it didn't have a plate or had a plastic plate in it, right? So something not so stiff. Like it would be so versatile, and that's something they're coming out with. Yeah. So it looked legit. It was light too, so it was way lighter. So I think that's kind of for Puma anyway, that seemed to be across the board. Something that was really neat is that everything's getting lighter.
Yeah.
The foam densities are kind of changing up a little bit, so that's really cool too. So I think when people see the stuff, one thing I think that not confusing, one thing that really stood out to me was that so they are coming out with that DV8 Nitro Elite 4, right?
Yeah.
And then they're coming out with the Hyrox version of it, right? It was interesting to me that they were 2 different versions, and they're launching it in London, right? So they're doing this big thing at the big race in London, this really cool event and stuff, and you can get a pair or win a pair, right? If you can get up the wall or something like that. So it was interesting to me that basically what they've done is they have made a shoe specific to Hyrox. So it's not. I was thinking it was the way it has been, where it's just like
a shoe that would work.
This is a shoe that'll work. But they said this is a shoe
made with Hyrox in mind.
Now we're going to customize a shoe specifically for Hyrox. And based off of what I saw, it looked like it has a lot of potential.
Had the bottom, the little tread was a little different.
Yeah.
And a little bit wider base, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so interesting. So it'll be kind of cool to see once we, once the embargo's up. I think it's December 10th or something like that.
Something like that,
That's
yeah.
basically after it's released, right? Once the
Yeah.
pictures go out, it'll be cool. You guys will get a chance to see it, but
And the color's cool.
the color's cool.
The color's really nice.
It is. I mean, I've seen some leaked photos and stuff online and everything, but it looked red, and this was not red.
This was not red.
Not red at all.
But
so
I liked it more.
It was a cool color. It was really very bright. You would see them.
You will
coming.
see it coming.
Yeah, you would see it coming. So I thought that was kind of cool. But to me, like overall, that wasn't like the most when I say exciting thing, right? Like what gets you, like what really piques your interest, you know? So the Adidas stuff was really cool.
Okay.
You know, I love the specifically the trail side. They really didn't have anything new on the road side except for like the ATR, which is kind of a road to trail.
Yeah.
So I didn't really see, other than that one,
The one we looked
the
at, the
ultra
crossover.
shoe or whatever, the
The
ultra.
ATG?
No, that super ultra one.
Oh, yeah.
With it was like, it felt a lot like that Evo.
Yeah.
one, right, Pro. But it seemed like their trail division they like really have like brought their A game this year. But, and this is going to surprise y'all because we really didn't get anything done or really talk a lot, but that Anta place that we went to.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, actually, because you seemed really intrigued when we walked past
I was.
it.
And it may be one of those things that once I really get information on it and see it,
Yeah.
that I won't be. But I was very, like, kind of excited about it because a lot of the products, it's like when you see a shoe, if you have an understanding of shoes, you can see bits and pieces, and you can see the pieces that say, okay, that looks like, that foam, or you feel it and you touch it because of other shoes that maybe have been similar to it. And you can say that could be a really good shoe, looking at the geometry, looking at the uppers. And until you really run with it or look at it, you won't ever really know. But there looked like there were a lot of components to what we got to see, very shorthanded, that were really...
Some of them look like they have the ASIC bottoms almost.
Yeah.
And then some of them like the other, like you could almost see like different components of other super shoes. Like
Yeah.
inside.
Yes. I mean, there was that one that literally looked almost exactly like the Puma Fast R.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it just didn't have the little tip at the end. But other than that, it was almost like a mirror image of it.
Yeah, it was very similar. I thought the same thing.
But but the colorways on all those shoes were pretty.
And
nice.
the colorways
Pretty
were
cool.
out of control.
They were pretty great.
They had some of the coolest colorways I think
Yeah.
I've ever seen of any shoes.
And
So I'm excited. We're going to go back tomorrow, and we're going to sit down and visit with them.
we saw a friend.
We did.
We saw a friend we haven't seen probably in 2 years.
We did. So,
Longer.
Yeah,
yeah, it's been a long time. He moved to San Antonio, Juan, and he came up and like surprised me from behind, and I was like,
I was like, stranger danger.
I was like, I need an adult. And then I realized who it was. I was like, oh my gosh, man! So that was neat
cool.
to see him. But yeah, I mean, when we visit with him, we'll see what happens tomorrow, obviously. But I'm kind of looking forward to visiting with them.
Yeah, we've got a few brands tomorrow that we didn't get a chance to check off today. They either like weren't able to work us in, or we just ran out of time. But I'm really excited to go back to Adidas and like try to actually get with somebody and ask some questions. And then I would there's a few things at Nike that I was curious to ask about too.
On. Well, I didn't really even go see On. So
yeah.
I'd like to definitely see what they have kind of out. But yeah, I'm excited. Day 2.
Good show. Good show.
Yeah, I did want to blow your mind just a little bit. So you remember we went to, and then we can close kind of with this, but because you got to research, and this is important with research. So remember we went to the Adidas booth that was back in the corner, the sunglasses booth.
Yes.
We were looking for Coach Carlos because
Oh yeah. He wanders.
I'm going to make a compliment to Lauren.
Okay.
I didn't
Several,
wonder.
actually. More than one. First of all, she did a really amazing job on the Brooks video.
Thank
Do you agree?
I agree. Yeah, she did great.
She crushed it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
really bombed it last year, so
No, you
I
did. You
really,
did fine.
leveled
but
up.
this year you crushed it.
I leveled up.
Number
people.
2, I did not have to like go around searching for her like I usually. She still did the whole like
I kind of wandered a couple times.
but I
came back.
She stayed within like grabbing distance
Yeah.
if necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, she kept when she started wandering, she'd look back.
I'm
find
kind of
us.
like my dog. When my dog gets too far ahead, he checks to make
Yeah,
sure
she
I'm
was
there.
getting nervous. She's like,
I can't be left alone. Someone
Carlos,
asked
on
me
the other
questions.
hand-
we lost him so many times, and I said, "Someone get a leash on
thank
this
God
man."
for these pink backs. Because I was like looking for the pink, and then I was like, there he is. So he wandered over to the Adidas
got so excited.
sunglasses, and he was just looking at the Don Carlito section.
Checking out the glasses.
Right.
Yeah.
So I started wondering in there myself. We were talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Right. And he was telling us price points,
Which were really
He
expensive.
was telling us where we could go, and they were really expensive. But I would like to let you know I looked up that one pair that you said I looked really good in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know there were a couple pair you said I looked good in,
Yeah.
but that one pair that the guy was talking to me about, found it on Amazon because he said they sell it on Amazon.
How much?
Give me the price. What do you think? Because he had told me it was like $135.
Say $55.
What are you thinking?
The same ones?
Same exact sunglasses, because we looked up the product number. He didn't know the product number either. He didn't know what the name of it was. He's like, I don't know, these are so small.
He seemed to maybe have been thrown in there, like it wasn't really his
shtick.
shtick. Yeah.
You think more expensive? I'm gonna go 80.
I said 55.
$80.
55?
I said low.
$29.99.
Dang.
Amazon Prime. They're going to be here on Sunday if I ordered them.
They had a couple that I really liked, and I asked the guy how much they were, and he was like, "Those are going to be $140." I was like, "I'm going to put those right back on this table." But thank you very much.
You should have got the model number and looked them up on Amazon.
I should have. It's okay.
Because I guess they're just licensed, right?
Maybe.
And so since they're licensed products, they have the Adidas name on them.
Sure.
So more than likely, it's just like, okay, we made these in China and we put the Adidas name on them, and they have some features that Adidas says is okay for us to have. I feel like.
They have holes in them called vent holes. So
Yeah. I was asking him. I was like, all right. So one of the big problems I have is, my sunglasses fog up. I was like, what do you think? Oh, well, that's exactly why these are here. And I was like, oh, okay. What are those called? Vent holes. He was extremely knowledgeable.
I honestly thought that you were going to be how were you excited about meeting with Run DNA?
It was neat. I thought it was really cool. It was different than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Right? So it's
I
basically
agree.
like an app that you can utilize to help people with assessing their run form and stuff like that. So it's a really good tool that I think I'm going to start trying to use it. I'm going to use it because I think it'll be helpful, especially for people that are not here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it can be difficult to get people to give me those videos, and then we have to talk about it and all that stuff. But they can actually view it, see it, then they can get an assessment, and then we can go back and review it, and I can give them these are the things we need to do to work on that. So I think it's a really cool tool for people. It was completely different than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Completely different than what I thought it was going to be, for sure.
I agree. I think it'll be a good, useful tool to really kind of, get some quick feedback, and for them to people. It's pretty easy to do. I think you probably get a little bit better video if you're doing it on a treadmill.
Yes.
I think you get a little bit more.
I don't
accurate.
think it was. I'm sorry. I don't think it was an accurate representation of your actual run form because you just ran for like 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
So you need to get on a treadmill, start running, get your actual rhythm or run form, or run outside for further than 20 yards.
Yeah, no, I just stopped, ran. So obviously, I'd probably done my marching drill, getting in the kind of the rhythm of it. But
So if you were to go and have one of us record you on the treadmill and then send the exact same into the program, you might get a slightly different.
I would bet you.
You'd get some.
I would bet you $20 would be completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. But I do think it's neat that when I was looking over the shoulder as we were filming and all that, it broke down the body and the points and all that, and gave you all these okay, well, your oscillation, where your foot strike is, and you just saw all this data to go with it. And then didn't it say it also would recommend, based on what it showed, it could make recommendations for what drills would work specifically to help you?
it did, and I haven't gone. I think it's free. The other portion of it, I just haven't gone
It has
into it.
I think it's like layers.
Yes, for you want more, the more detail you want, I think that's where you have to start paying for any sort of programming on that. But as far as just a quick feedback and ease of use, it was pretty easy
Yeah,
to kind of.
it seems like a helpful tool.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how it's going to be going forward, right? Because anytime you have a new app, they launching it, things like that. It's never the same. I mean, think of High Rocks. In the beginning of High Rocks, you win something, they were giving away hats and hoodies, and they were freaking discounting shoes, and they were like free spectators. Now they're like, you got to pay for a spectator for every 12 hours. Your spectator ticket is only good for the first part of the morning, and then in the evening you got to get a new ticket, and then you still got a head judge. But after you head judge, then you got to give your firstborn's name and social security number. You know what I mean? So once you make it big time.
So I mean, I can't remember. Wasn't it only been really up for like a week?
Yeah, it's brand new.
And it was maybe
100 people. That's it.
So I think you're right. Once they collect enough data, and they can, maybe from there, hey, we have, 6,000 people have used this, and then they might just try to sell it and then or start being subscription after that.
Yeah.
So exactly like you said.
So I think it's a good tool to utilize. Now that it's available, and we'll see. Because the cool thing is there's always going to be things like this, new things to utilize, softwares and stuff like that. But I think especially for what we do, I think it could be a very helpful tool for our athletes that won't cost them anything. But a little bit, 5 minutes, however long it took, right?
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I'm excited to hit the showroom tomorrow and get a few more people in. There's a couple vendors that aren't there this year I'm a little bummed about. But, I mean, it is what it is. There's other people that are new to us, and I'm excited to see what we can talk to them about, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, good times. Good times. Tomorrow's going to be another good one.
Long day.
Yep, it's going to be a long day. So we're going to give you guys just some special updates and things as we're here. Just because, the Running with James podcast is all about doing things together, right? We're a team, we're a community. So we'd love for everybody to come with us and do these kinds of things, but it's just not I don't think it would work, freaking 5,000 people or more coming in the door. We like to roll deep.
I don't know if we can find an Airbnb for that many people.
Yeah, I mean, this Airbnb is legit.
It's pretty cool.
You have room for some extra guests.
I do.
So
Yeah.
So if you are in the San Antonio area, you want to come run with James, you want to come hang out with us, I've got room for 7 more people in my room.
Well, you would have to probably go to another room, and are you going to stay in there with 7 other people? You're going to stay in there with 7 other people?
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
open invite.
Yeah.
I can't see you wanting to share space like that with people, but you know what? Good for you.
What are you talking about?
Bunk beds? You're going to bunk bed with people?
Dude, have you never been to camp?
No, actually. I never went to camp.
The more I learn about you, the more
I wasn't
everything
allowed to go
makes
to
more
camp. I
sense.
wasn't allowed to go to camp.
Everything makes so much more sense the more it all comes together. You know what? I have never once thought about fainting in the the back seat. It's probably because I went to camp. I remember going to camp because everybody, when you get a bunk bed, everyone wants to sleep on the top bunk.
Oh, I did go to camp.
Everyone wants to sleep on the top
I
bunk.
forgot I went to camp.
Did
I
you?
was on the top bunk. Yeah, I went to church camp.
Well, I went to top bunk. The beds were so close together. There were no rails. And for some reason, I rolled right off the bunk.
No.
And I hit the bed next to me.
Nope.
This one. Somehow I hit
You ping
3
ponged.
beds. Yes, it was bing, 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 and then hit the floor. And then I was like, ugh. And the guy's roller said, dude, are you all right? And I was like, did I just fall?
How old were you?
Like maybe 12 or 13. I had a sleeping bag. That's why I rolled off, right? Because you're in the bag. It was like a tortilla. I was like a Hot Pocket or whatever. And the bag just took me over because that's back before they had safety rails.
I just picture like in the movies when they toss like a body in a rolled up
freaking
carpet or a bag and just throw them off and the body just tumbles down.
That's
That was
exactly
you.
what it was.
12-year-old James.
I'm surprised I didn't die, to be honest with you, or get some kind of concussion or something. That's when you're asleep, you're really loosey goosey.
Yeah.
So
I forgot. I did go to camp. I went to church camp, and I got a concussion.
how did you get a concussion, dude?
Not even joking. Running during the last night of camp, we had a big team relay thing. We had to run from point to point, and I was running, and I was taking a shortcut. I'm going to go across the pier of the lake. I'm going to run across the pier. I'm going to get there first. My team's going to be so proud of me. And there was a 2-inch thick rail where they would hang on the life vest. The life vests weren't there, and it was dark, and I couldn't see it. It was perfect level of my head, full speed. Took me out, feet went up in the air. I went down, almost went in the lake. Someone had to grab me so I didn't go in the lake, and I had a goose egg this big, and I was seeing stars. They took me to the nurse. They were afraid. They were like, she can't. Y'all got to keep her here for a while.
Don't let her go to sleep.
Don't let her go to sleep. Eventually, they were after about 2 hours of monitoring me, they're like, I think you're okay. I'm like, no, I don't want to die. I'm not sleeping. And I didn't sleep that night because I was afraid I was going to die.
See, it was so traumatic. She forgot she went to camp.
I said, yeah.
I've never been to camp before.
It's all making sense.
It's all making
It does.
sense.
A lot of it makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's good to do these kind of trips, guys.
Yeah,
It's
good
good. You get to know each
bonding,
other
good
a little bit
bonding.
better. You realize,
Predator's not that good.
how many times has she said, that's rude, when we've said something today, this week?
No.
A lot.
A lot. And she said
lot.
that strictly to be hurtful.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't matter to me if you like it. I don't care.
I'm glad.
She's lashing
Because it
out.
doesn't take the joy that I had.
I'm glad.
Down
You're bigger than
At
me.
all. And I'll watch it again.
You're bigger and better than me.
And when I watch it now, I'm going to watch it with even more joy because I'm going to think,
I took 90
I
minutes
made
of her
Lauren watch
life.
this movie.
She can't get those 90 minutes back.
She's never getting those 90 minutes back. And it was so much fun.
I think you said it all.
Said it all. All right, guys, we appreciate you as always. We'll be back again. So check us out all throughout this week. We're going to be having a good time this weekend. We'll catch you this weekend as well at all the stuff we got going on. We'll be back at the track on Sunday. So everybody that is ready and steady, I'm so proud of our High Rocks Run Club. Tuesday night, they held it down, had a huge group out at the track, even though Coach Carlos and I were not there. So we are excited because now we have a new training block, new systems coming down. We've got High Rocks Phoenix, High Rocks Houston coming up. So it's going to be fun. We got the Houston Marathon, the Houston Half Marathon. So a lot of stuff in the pipeline over the next few months to talk about and to enjoy.
Last chance to order?
No, it's too late.
Oh, it is too late.
Yeah, it's too late. I told them High Rocks weekend, didn't I?
You did.
I did.
Oh.
So if you didn't order it, I believe the saying is tough titty said the kitty.
Okay.
But the milk ran dry.
That's well said.
That made me a little uncomfortable. You're like,
Maybe that's out of milk. I'm delirious.
He's like, I need milk for my coffee in the morning, so please
That's
don't be dry.
right, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, as always, you can check us out on YouTube just by subscribing. You can also check us on all the platforms for podcasts. Make sure you subscribe, rate the show. We're having a good time. We're hoping you're having a good time. If you want to be a supporter of the show, you can go to patreon.com/runningwithjames, and different levels, even free. And every month we release at least one free episode for all of our members. So extra content as well as a good time and other fun, cool things. And then if you want to get some sweet swag, obviously you can't get this sweet swag anymore because you waited too long. But if you go to mybcfed.com, you can click on Get Your Gear Now, and we have all kinds of cool stuff. We update it all the time with new stuff, really cool things. That supports us and the show, while it also allows you to rep the crew. So, guys, we appreciate you. We love you. And remember, when you change your mind,
You change your life.
Ooh.